Good morning, everybody. This is Nick to the Plus, and this is my grandmother, my Mimi. How you doing, Mimi?
Fair.
Fair? Yeah. So, you've been doing all right lately?
Well, I have my ups and downs.
You have your ups and downs?
Yeah.
Do you think everybody has their ups and downs?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, you surely do. No, but I want to thank you for giving me this time. You know, I just think it's special. I really care about you, and I wanted to, just capture your life, because you've been around for a while. How long have you been around?
100 years.
100 years in a month, right about?
Just about.
Yeah. So, what?
I celebrated 3 times for the 100th birthday.
3 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once with family.
Once with people here, and then another one from the unit, or from the...
Yeah. So, do you remember growing up?
Partly.
Partly. You lived through the Depression, right?
Right.
Yeah. What was that like?
Well, it's hard going sometimes.
Yeah.
When you have so many people living in a small house, it's kind of complicated.
You have 2 sisters, but at times a lot more of the family came to your house, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I had some cousins, 3 cousins that came there. Then there was an aunt, a great aunt that lived there too, and a man, Uncle John we called him, whose house we lived in.
Yeah. So y'all lived in his house?
His house, yeah.
But why did so many people live in one house?
Well, they didn't have any place to live.
Yeah.
They had to make other arrangements.
And back then, did y'all grow a lot of your own food? And
Yeah, we had a garden, we had chickens, we had a cow,
yeah,
and we had yard where we could plant a garden.
yeah. Was there a lot of grocery stores back then, like H-E-B and stuff?
No. We had a grocery store. At one time, Mr. Carson had a grocery store. Then we had the A&P, and we had Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, yeah. Do you remember when H-E-B came around?
Not really.
Because H-E-B's 110 years old, I think. But, yeah.
Well, they wasn't here in San Antonio, I don't think.
Have you noticed, like, so now a lot of food comes in boxes and not many people grow their own food. Have you noticed the change?
Oh, yeah. They all wanted the right way. They wanted fast.
Yeah, fast. Yeah.
They don't like to cook anymore, hardly anybody.
But do you think produce like fruits and vegetables were better back then, like grown better?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
They had grapes, and they had figs, they had plums, peaches.
Yeah. Did y'all pick all that, your sisters?
Oh, we didn't have too many fruit trees, just fig trees mostly.
Yeah. But you had two sisters, right?
Right.
And it was Trudy and
Waldine.
Yeah. I remember them. But y'all have that picture with you're like this, Waldine was like that, and
Right.
yeah.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Yeah. But growing up, did y'all have a lot of shenanigans?
Oh, we made up our own games mostly,
Yeah.
or played games that were already in existence.
Yeah. So.
Jacks, Rover come over, tried to break hold your hands all together and tried to break the chain, I guess.
I played that game. Yeah. So, you were a nurse during your career, right?
Right.
How long were you a nurse?
Well, I went into nursing school in about 19, let's see, 36. No, that's when I graduated. And I guess right after 39, I guess I went into nursing school.
Mm-hmm.
Then I worked in the hospitals, several hospitals, called the old M&S. Then I went to Grace Lutheran,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went to Baptist. And I opened that Northeast Baptist in 1970
Mm-hmm.
and worked there about 20 years.
Yeah. And I had a daycare there, Northeast Baptist.
Oh,
Were you working there when I had daycare?
had what?
I was in daycare at Northeast Baptist.
I guess so, yeah. 'Cause your mother worked there
Yeah.
9 years.
I think the only memory I have there is when I was on a playground and my dad was driving away, and I climbed on the slide and I said, "That's my daddy's car." But my mom worked at Northeast Baptist at the same time you did, right?
Right. I was there when he came.
Yeah. So y'all were both nurses, and my other grandmother, Oma, was a nurse. But I just want you to know that, you know, that y'all being nurses and seeing y'all help each other really affected my life on wanting to care and help for others, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Young people now aren't as concerned about older people as they used to be.
Mm-hmm. It's important to visit and connect with people, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I want you to know you're still important to me, you know.
Well, I try to remember.
Yeah. But after nursing, didn't you volunteer for a long time?
Yeah, I was a escort service at Methodist Hospital for many years.
Mm-hmm. What was that called?
Well, it was just called the escort service.
I thought it was like the Blue Angels, or what was it?
Bluebirds.
The
The
Blue
Bluebirds.
Bluebirds, yeah.
Right.
And you did that for a long time, right?
About 10 years or so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. But did you get a lot of fulfillment out of helping people with that?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had a part-time job at a woman's clothing store
Mm-hmm.
called Woman's World.
Yeah.
I guess that's the name of it.
I thought it was Catherine.
Catherine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I remember when you lived on the farm with Bunny, and what did you do to call the cows?
Oh, I did call the cows. They were just in the field.
No, but remember, you would say something and they'd come and get some feed, right?
I guess.
You don't remember?
No,
Then you go, Suey, or something like that.
maybe.
Huh? I remember she would call it, but yeah. Well,
Well, I learned to milk a cow at one time.
uh-huh.
That's the reason I don't like milk very much.
Oh, you don't like milk?
Well, I drink it, but I don't enjoy it because it always reminds me of a cow.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Had to milk it.
yeah. So, but one question I'm really curious about, like, it's hard for me to contemplate being 100. It's at 70 or 80, did you say, oh, I'm gonna make it to 100?
No, I never thought about it.
Uh-huh.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. Yeah. And something I think you and your sisters really have a really good practice of being positive. You know, Auntie gave me that book, 1,000 Things to Be Happy About. And you read that book too, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
remember that one.
Yeah. But it
What were some of the words in it? How to be.
it just had a bunch of lists, like a lollipop or an icicle on summer, swimming in the river, you know, just a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But you've always been real positive. I mean, I think you're one of the most positive people, kind people I know.
what kind of other kind of life can you have?
I know, right? If you're angry, it's not so fun, right?
No,
Yeah.
you have to endure people too.
Endure people, man. Because you can't control them, but you can control how you react to them. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say wise of being around a while?
Well, the older you get, I don't know, you kind of give up a little bit, I guess. Or you can't function like you used to.
Yeah. But you feel like you've had a good life?
Oh, sure.
And you have a good family? We all love you?
Well, look at all the family I have.
Yeah.
I'm proud of all of them.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you doing this.
What are you gonna do with this?
I would just record it and document it.
Okay.
But I love you, Illy.
I love you too. I guess you haven't had breakfast.